And you know, sometimes, my friends, it just starts like this. So tonight we're going to be encoding vinyl as a slant collection. For those of you that know what that is, I pressure washed a bunch of records that were really gross. So let's just get right into it, shall we? We're going to have to figure out what these records are on, well, our own. I think this one's coming out of the CIA, so it's probably Total Science. Let's see what sort of trouble we can find. I just posted it up in the chat, but I think that's where it's coming out of. That wasn't good. Baseline to have a little more to it. Bum 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 bum. Maybe that's just me. Hey, Use the Force, how you doing? Oh man, both of these are side B, killing me. You're doing well. Hope you don't have this horrid respiratory infection thing that's going around, killing everyone. Yeah. Husky is a good way to describe it. You know, the rest of my body's feeling alright. Addie still doesn't have a voice. And the little lioness has somehow missed all of it. It's been awesome. How's life on your end? No wilding out today. I'm gonna take it easy. Nice slow drive. Although I am trying something new at the moment. Streaming both live here and on YouTube. We'll see how that works. Hey. No worries, Mom. Yeah, so this is the Encode session. Not gonna quite mix just yet. A, because I'm recovering, but also because I'm encoding. Ooh, actually, shit. Said I was encoding, but I wasn't. I'm gonna have to listen to this tune again. Alright, so I think this one is Total Science because it's CIA LP. This side says 2. Yeah, that's what it says side 2. Alright, so hold tight. Sorry, I'm also sucking on a cough drop. Really. We'll fire it up over there. Bam. We get to hear that tune again. Hey, Burner, how you doing? Man, I hope everyone's doing well out there. Bravos, hope you're doing well. For those that follow the YouTube, I've got, I think, the rest of January posted right about now, or will be posted by the end of tonight. I think I've got 2 more episodes to upload till we're finally caught up. Oh man, I'm about 80% right now. Hey Chris, hope you're doing well. Seeing you on this end. Thanks for checking and letting me know. But yeah, so I'm about 80%. I had what I believe was RSV. And if it wasn't, it was just one hell of an upper respiratory infection. By the way, Burner, your friends over at Suburban Base are just putting out all the glory. It makes me so happy. Alright, let's go figure out what this tune is. They'd make it easy. A LP 2. Alright, so this one should be Last Request by Digital, and then Total Science is on the other side. Hell yeah. Oh, frick. Actually, which reminds me, on the topic of postmen, there's a postman that needs to deliver you a postcard here. As soon as this chump he gets an international postcard, or postage stamp. Sorry about that. Your holidays gets extended. Date on this one. 2001. stuff I worry about. Come on now. Side note, did anyone happen to catch the DJ SS interview with DJ Ron over on London something? If you haven't found that podcast, oh man, do yourself a favor. It's awesome. Alright, so I'm encoding straight in. I've done it with Pro Tools, but at the moment I've got Audition open up. So Adobe Audition comes with the Creative Suite that I happen to own. And I'm running it in through a... Which one is this? This is the Claret 4 Pre. Running straight out of the V10 here. My goal is to get as clean of a signal as I can. There's a bit of motor hum that this turntable does put out, and I've tried to isolate it the best I can, and I've built a profile to kind of like mitigate that EQ. So far it's worked pretty well. And I wish that all turntables were the same, and I would tell you that I could just pass you on that profile and it would work for everyone. It doesn't, as I've learned, unfortunately the hard way, because I made that assumption and it was wrong. Alright, so that was digital latest requests. Let that one echo out. And then we're going to flip over to side B. Quick hit. And this one should be Total Science. The freeze. Oh man. To everyone, please take care of your ears. Don't abuse them. Can't help it. Says the man who's got a permanent dip in the left-hand side of his head. However, I have been told that for someone my age, which talk about ruffling my feathers when they told me that, I have really nice hearing, especially for being a DJ. Total Science vibes. Oh, god damn. Alright, dude, you win. Mine was definitely not from bike accidents into a concrete wall. Mine was from a very loud DJ monitor in a place called Mama Einstein's. Man, if you're gonna have a name of a bar, Mama Einstein's is pretty badass. Still, sidewalk. Concrete sidewalk on a bike accident. Still, you win. Bet you wear a helmet now, though. Dude, for a brief moment, I thought you said you were going to bronze your ortofons. A little bronzing wouldn't hurt, right? Sad is that I still have my original ortofons, the blue ones, and then comically from another DJ I was given another set. Actually, 2 sets of the blue Condors, which, and one of them still has a like weird rubber handled thing that everyone lost instantly. And these things used to be so bloody well coveted. Oh, there you go. I think I've got my last set of Shure styluses in here. And then I got nothing in here. Playing with loud power tools is equally as bad. Or good, depending on how you want to look at it. Oh man, actually on the topic of power tools, I went to a guy's workshop out here in Virginia. We're having some woodworking done, and his shop was something of absolute legend. I was like, man, I just want to hang out in here. Am I crafty with my hands like that? No. Would I love to be? Sure. Alright, cool. So that one is in the bag. Let's go find out what this next one is. Well, maybe the other side's got a better stamp on it. Is it going to be another CIA? CIA. Ugh, more light. Oh, DSC-14. Okay. Go find out what you are. Will you be 45? Please be. Nope. Fail. rhythm time. This one should be Payback, and then there's Payback Part 2 on the flip side. So I had a bit of a realization just recently. Actually, while I was putting, I don't know if you can kind of see it over here in the corner. That camera, it's out. Womp. Let me take it on. Anyway, over here is a massive calendar now. Because I realized that I've been doing this Twitch thing for 7 years. And I've always done it almost by the seat of my pants. Maybe thinking a couple weeks, a couple months in advance. But that's really about it. And so this year I kind of decided to put the mental work into figuring out bookings in advance, figuring out my stream schedule, blocking out, time when I'm going to be out with the family. But then it also allows me to go like, okay, I've got, what did I come up with the number? Something like 37 streams for the year. Yeah, so 37 streams for the year. I think I'm going to do about 14 mixed shows. I'm going to do 13 Encode sessions. And then I'm going to really try to double down on interviews this year. So I'm going to try to get at least 10 interviews in. Oh, 1 second, I got a cough. I've got my interview list set up, but then I've also got 10 Mondays in this coming year where I already know I won't be able to do a show. So the question will be, will I have someone come in and do a takeover? Will I make some crazy special videos for you guys, and then kind of run them from afar? For those of you that don't know, I used to also do animation and video work. And so that kind of got me excited about the possibilities that I could, all sorts of archives I have that I could tap into. And we'll see. Should be fun. Hey, Carla! Man, how are you doing? Man, I hope that you are doing well. Oh yeah, getting my labels aligned by putting it on the turntable? Yeah. It's worked for me so far. Actually, I should be getting in a whole new set of cardboard jackets here pretty soon, so that means I can actually start finishing these things off. So I've got a collection of them over here. I've got a little bit that's left over here. And then we actually still have a couple in the shed that still need to get power washed down. But when we get those cardboard jackets, I get to put that style of labeling on it. I look forward to that. And then I think I'm going to try to do an entire couple mix shows just with these records that you guys have been sitting through and watching me clean for years now. So hey, might as well reap the benefits. Hey, Sea Bear, hope you're doing well. Oh man, it is definitely the long game. But I always kind of knew that that was going to probably be the case. As especially because when I first got into it, I had a decent idea of how to save them, but I wanted to do it right. Oh man, stay away from whatever this gnarliness was. It kicked my booty. And your sister still doesn't have a voice. I kind of like this vibe. June 1999. Hey, I see you flashing at me. Oh, by the way, do me a favor, try exclamation point blue in the chat. Or red. And see if we can swap out the light colors now from you guys. Because I think I figured out what was going on. But who knows? LumaStream was... It's a weird bit of programming. I think I removed the price point from it, so you no longer have to use channel points. Aw, man. Or maybe it's just gonna be slow. Who knows? A little cleaner. Where I can lose my mind. Here we go. So this should be Payback Part 2. Interesting. Yeah, looks like I get to play with it some more. Ooh, I like this one. This one's sinister. want to believe that that was like a hallway down someone's like apartment stairwell somewhere. Consider this more like easy listening jungle, if you will. Not by the content of the jungle, but by the fact that we're not mixing it. And although normally I don't have this beautiful husky voice, I do normally have a drink in my hand. Damn. All right. Payback 2 is strong. Now we're going to move into a little easy roller business on that moving shadow label we all know and love. Side A or side B? We're on side A. One should be Back to Love. But you know what? It's at 45. Bloody hell. Hell yeah. Let those records breathe. When I first got onto Twitch 7 years ago, this was my intention. This was how I was going to make myself different from all the rest of the DJs that were mixing at the time. I would just sit here and encode all my records. Then COVID happened. So playing out wasn't a thing. And as how devastating COVID was for most people around the world, I have to say it also brought me to this community. Or it didn't bring me to the community. I think it doubled down me in the community. Might be a better way to put it. You were my saving grace through COVID, and I thank you. Oh man, if I happen to have any of the tunes that you are looking for, let me know. I'm sure we can work something out. Oh, so you're... Hold on a second. Oh, sorry. Alright. So, Sweet Dub. Let's see. Let me... Back camera any closer. Okay, it is. So, I'm covering the labels because I had to make custom labels. Because at some point in time, actually I need to move back over to here. And I think I got the process hanging out. Yeah. So I pressure washed all the labels off these records. They are more or less naked. So that's what it looks like after it's been pressure washed. So the label's been blown off it. It's gone through this crazy cleaning bath because these were flooded records. I don't know if it was sewage. I don't know if it was just rainwater or whatnot. But I wasn't taking any chances. And so we nuked them. Oh yeah, no worries, man. It just helps me regale the story. Again. Here's a funny thought I was having the other day as I was digging through. My daughter and I went on a record run and hit, I think, 6 record stores in one day. Anyway, so get into this process of like wondering about like who owned the records before, and sometimes like when you buy in bulk, which is how I got most of this collection, you find little archaeological dig elements in it. You might find like a receipt for a shop. You might find some acid tabs. You might find, a nice note that someone's grandmother wrote to them or another promoter wrote to them. This collection, when I got it, because it was flooded, there were so many notes that were being written to DJ Slant that was like, oh, here's the new promo copy for this and blah blah blah. At one point in time, he worked at Yoshitoshi Records, which, besides him being a big name DJ in the DC area, his record store connection, I'm sure, only helped him amass his collection. And it was utterly heartbreaking to me to have to get rid of that stuff because, the paper was dead. It was wet. It was DOA. So where all this was coming from is that, at some point in time, these will get released back into the public. Whether or not I sell them, or whether or not I trade them, or at some point in time, I'll probably pass away and this collection will get sold. And I kind of hope that a part of this story that has been this whole process gets saved somewhere and people know about it. I don't know. These are the sorts of things you think late at night or while digging around in a record store. Alrighty. So far, those sounds are coming in pretty clean. Not bad for getting pressure washed. Now this is a remix of the... I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna throw it in the chat. So with the, if I bought the records or not, no, they were given to me. Slant called me up, it was right at the very beginning of COVID, actually, and was like, hey, my basement flooded, I've got all these records, and do you want to see if you can save them? I've done some restoration work before, and I kind of have an idea of how we got my, that my name came up. But either way, I was honored. And he was like, yeah, I've got a bunch of golden era jungle that I'm going to throw into a dumpster if you don't want it. And I was like, well, game on. Let's figure this out. Because either I'll be the one throwing it in the dumpster, or I'll save it. It was going to be a win-win. So I came away with about, let's say about 6 crates. It filled my tiny little Honda. Actually, I might have photos of it here on my computer. Pull that up. Man, I like this version. I got that old disco house feel. Bad Boy Bill, Richard Humpty Vision style. OBS. Let's make this easy. There you go. Here's a slide to show some of the funkiness. Heck yeah, Carla. Alrighty. Heck yeah, moved in shadow. Thank you so much for that. Easy roller styly. Alright, now this one, I have no idea. It's Milita. I think the track is called Electrolux. And I guess it's going to be at 45. Go for a ride. I really hope I have both of them, because evidently it was a two-part vinyl set. Well, I say that. I want to hear the tune first. All right. Tell me that was when you bought it recently, not the one that you bought that then got stolen. Man, 916 Junglist, I'm hoping that this year is the year that we finally put this project to bed. I finally get Slant in here to not only do an interview, but yes, sweet, I do have part 2 of this track. But then also, I want to put him in front of his own records and let him have at it. Like, let's see what he can DJ with it. Yeah, that might be mean, but it also might be amazing. And the reason why I would say it'd be mean is because think about if someone got a hold of your records, got rid of all the markings that you generally do to identify that record, to hear that sound in your head, and then handed them all back to you and said, here, now DJ is set with it. That could be dangerous. I'm such a visual kid. That would drive me nuts, actually, now that I say that out loud. Actually, topic of 916 Jungle, let's see, when are we? On the 24th of this month. I'm playing for you guys. We're inside the ride. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna play. Big ups. If you guys don't know the 916 Jungles and you don't know DJ's Not DJing and or Inside the Ride or any of the other programs that he's put on over the years, get to know the man. Come on now. Oh. Oh man. I'm more excited to just get him into the studio, to just put him in front of all of this. Like, whether or not we're going to pull out a turntable and throw some CUJs in here, who knows, but getting him into the studio since I started this collection has been a dream, and it'll become a reality. There's actually a lot of people I want to get in here, which goes back into what I was saying earlier, in that, well, I've been planning. I've got a big ass calendar. I've realized that, you know, hey, I've got 37 DJ sets to do for you all. And then, no, is it? Yeah, 37 DJ sets, 37 Mondays to do something awesome with you all. So we're going to do 10 interviews, and then I think it's like 14 Encode sessions, and then, man, I forget how many DJ sets it is, but it's like, and there's this many DJ sets, so I'm planning it all out the whole year in advance. It's gonna make marketing so much easier for it too. I can't wait for that. I hope so. You know, I've only been doing this live streaming thing for, what? It'll be 7 years in May. Huh. There you go. And seeing that last year I totally skipped the Twitch birthday, we're gonna do it up. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we're gonna come up with something fun. Open to suggestions. Let me know. Hey, Frankie Guns! Man, hope you're doing well. So right now we're knee-deep in Milita. I hope that's how you say it. The 2 LP set came out in 2003. This track's called Low Key. Wait, you said breakfast? Carly, you're killing me. One record at a time. So, Frankie Guns, the story behind this is DJ Slant, a name over here in DC, had his record collection flooded. So I ended up going through and pressure washing and trying to save it with a series of Dawn and bleach and all sorts of crazy stuff. But with that done, I pressure washed all the paperwork right off all these records. So this is the sort of stuff I'm left with. And so I get to make my own labels, no plate style, if you will, and encode them. So consider it as like restoration project meets I don't know, easy listening jungle. But yeah. I am the Librarian. The name says it all. And that's the thing, is like, these things were funky. I mean, you can see it there. And it was a bit of an experiment. Like, if I blow it up with a pressure washer, will I was pretty sure I could save the grooves and get everything out. And there's only been a couple records where I've actually then had to go back in and do a ultrasonic cleaning bath on it to get all the funk all the way out. And the biggest problems I had was I would blow off all the paperwork and the glue residue underneath would leave crazy watermarks. And so I had to devise a system where as soon as I'd get done pressure washing it, I'd throw it, I'd clean it down with microfiber and then put it on top of a box fan in this slotted box I had to dry it as quickly as I could. And at one point in time I was using compressed air even to get as much water off as I could. Fortunately, they didn't mold. There wasn't enough time for it to really mold, from what I understand. One second, I got a cough. But yeah, slideshow's not playing. Let's see if I can get that working. Maybe. Oh. Oh yeah.
History is made only by the masses.
Alright, this tune is badass. Oh yeah, I agree. Damsel fly. Oh, actually, on a side note, for all the like tips and subs and all that nonsense, this is more or less what it goes to feed. We just actually, and I want to say thank you to you all, We just got jackets for almost all of them. So pretty soon all these will have record jackets, and then I'll go back through, and once it's encoded and I know it's BPM and harmonic key, we'll end up making labels for all of them to sit on that jacket so they match the rest of my records. And look something like that. Going back to the joke, this is why I'm the librarian. In Swedish dub, looking at those photos again, it's been a while since I've cleaned these records, obviously. There was some mold in there. It was funky. Oh yeah, do you know that, dude? So in 2002, when Serato first came out, and I got my hands on it.
History's made only by the masses.
I want to say it was 2002. It might have been 2001. Either way, when it came out, I became obsessed with the idea that my vinyl collection matches my digital collection, because at the time, there really wasn't a beat port. I mean, there was, but it's not the beat port that we know and love today. And so my thought was like, okay, I'll rip all my vinyl, and then I want to have the same cataloging system I've got here so I can practice on Serato, and then when I go play the gig, grab my records. And that's the way I operated for years until I think 2010 was the first time I actually gigged out with Serato. So, there you go. So for this collection that I've been cleaning, it's probably about 5 to 6 flight cases, if I had to take a guess at the moment. There's still some more in the shed that I need to clean, so kind of in a nice hibernated bath, if you will. Thanks, man. Means a lot. Oh, where is this tune?
History can never be made by one man with a smash. History's made only by the masses.
So I've encoded my entire collection 3 times now. The first time I did it, because I didn't know any better, I did it with MP3. The second time I did it with AIF, but my encoding process was... Actually, do you remember the Newmark USB TTX? It might have just been the TTX USB. It was a USB input right into a turntable. You didn't need anything else, right? And I ran it that way with... God, I didn't have a copy of Pro Tools at the time. What was I using? Might have been GarageBand. It was something really janky, but it had a really nice workflow of getting into iTunes which then made it really nice to get into Serato at the time. And halfway through that, I really upped my audio game, and I went full Pro Tools rig, brought it all in, and the night and day difference between those two collections, I just threw everything away and started all over again. And it's heartbreaking to say it at the time. I mean, it was like a hard drive full of music that I was just like, well, F it. But I had all the records. And so I took it as a learning lesson, if you will. And I think the biggest thing I took away from that was never be afraid to fail. Because it's now how, I get people calling me up and be like, hey, I've got an entire collection. I need you to restore it. Or I get Golden Child from New York who goes like, hey, can you save this record? And he sends me a record that is so damn warped, but it was classic. And we brought it back to life, But it was like, how many records did I have to not bring back to life before I would feel comfortable telling, a trusted friend, yeah, man, I'll save your record. I got you. And yes, I did it for a fee. But for how long it took me to flatten that record, you got a hell of a deal. So I think this one is Mampy Swift. Am I right? Charge 16, Nerve, and Rebirth. So this track should be called Rebirth. Flip is going to be called Nerve. And it's the Mampy Swift. I have access to other tools. I've used Serato to record in when I was in a pinch, but after I recorded it in, I've then later taken it into another program to do a little bit of like cleaning up and mastering. I mean, my records are used and loved, so I've got all sorts of pops and cracks in them that, because I go in and I silence them. That, and also, like I was saying, I know the profile of this particular turntable, and it's got a little bit of motor noise that I have to EQ out. Which is a good lesson for anyone who's doing this, is record your floor noise out of your mixer and out of your turntable. And you'll figure it out what it is pretty quickly, especially if you look at it with any sort of a spectrometer on. You'll see it. Oh no, that's not what that truck is. Is it? Alright, so it was a Manpy. Interesting. There we go. You know when you're sitting there and you're like, no, I just said that's what it was. That really doesn't sound like his sound. I'm gonna double check it. Always double check your work. Alright, so I think this one was called Blowfish. Next one should be called Vertical Perspective. So yeah, microfiber cloths, if you're going to use a spray liquid, it's kind of like a felted microfiber. I've got another one, it's the pucks. They're usually called like Groove Glide pucks. I'd probably put it in a pocket in my hoodie. Anyway. That'd be the other one that I use. Otherwise, just grab any microfiber cloth, really. Hey, Jiminy Cricket, how are you doing? It's been a hot second since I've got to hang out with you. So for those of you that have seen my Serato setup, I tend to use emotes to, catalog things like this is a fire tune, or like this is Raga Jungle, or this is horror. This would probably go with my Halloween horror sets. Oh, so evidently Restream is deciding to talk to us all. Great. I don't know if you can see that as well. No, you can't. I just get to see that nonsense. Alright, that's great. Anyway, so I'm using Restream right now because I can also push to YouTube, which is where I tend to archive everything. I'm getting there. Figuring out the formats. Oh yeah, totally. all the metadata every which way, which is one of the reasons why I use AIF instead of WAV, because it's hard to apply metadata that will then transfer with the file. It's a pain in my butt, but because everyone wants to send you a WAV file. But hey, I'll figure it out. Who wants to guess that this was inspired by some sort of car driving video game? Has that vibe to me. Heck yeah, man. Audacity is a beast. And actually, God, was it? Back in the day, Roxy, the people that like make Toast, the CD burning program, had a vinyl ripper program that had a really sweet EQ system on it that would just kind of take your records and just put a little exciter on it. It was nice. It wasn't too heavy-handed. I think that's what I liked about it the most. I had to do some ripping of my father's stuff too, and that thing did the trick. Oh yeah. Shouts to one like Jiminy Cricket. Actually, there's a champion load of amazing DJs in the chat right now. Big ups to all of you. Oh, no tail. Come on. Need some sort of echo out here. Play me like that. Think. Oh, we do have another side. No, we don't. That should have been side two. Alright. Onward and onward. Side C. OVD. Ooh, I like this one already. Nah, who remembers back in the day when Pro Tools was free? I mean, technically you could buy a copy of it. And then you had to have the dongle that went along with it. When they got rid of the free version. And then that dongle became the M-Box series. Pay to play. Oh, hell yeah, the rack. Mine was like this little, like, blue pillar thing. Man, I wanted that rack so bad. A friend of mine had it. Shouts out to the one like EJ Ruckus Roboticus. Kid was a friggin' legend. Oh man, don't even get me started on like old gear. Some of that stuff is like... So, I still have my teal iMac with my original copy of Reason on it that I paid for. But I keep it just because I like that vintage sound. At some point in time, I'll have to like boot it up and do a stream with it, just because it's ridiculous. But yeah, actually, I just got rid of my original inbox and my inbox 2 not too long ago. Finally passed it on. Got this thing in our area. I'm sure it's probably in other people's areas as well. It's called Buy Nothing. Like groups where people just post stuff that they're looking to get rid of. Get rid of it as fast as you can, right? And people put up the craziest things up there. Bose sound systems. I just may have gotten a new mic stand. But someone was getting rid of like 18 mic stands in their house. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like, you have a full-on band? Like, I want to know what the backstory of that nonsense was. Then again, I'm sure they think the same thing with the random weird stuff I put up there too. Man, it's funny because I know that sample from a house track. Yeah, oh wait, alright. Just making sure. That one was Juicy Fruity. Caliber remix. Huh. Man, there have been so many times that I've walked into thrift stores or Goodwills sort of things and like found a DJ's collection worth of records that have been like given away. It just makes me cry, and then like I just start digging, and then it makes me really happy. Found a whole slew of original reggae 45s that way. And pretty much all of my wedding floor smasher basher tracks. I've only done 4 weddings in my life. And I think I've pulled out all those tunes. It's like Madonna, like a virgin sort of thing. I don't know. It's just nice to have. Especially if you've got little ones and you're starting to expose them to music. Uh-oh. Ooh. Shouts out to the one like Q Project. Oh, dude. So here's the question. When are you coming over onto the East Coast, and when can we put you in front of it? I'm just saying. It is a beast, and I love her to death. It's been the only mixer I've never had instant buyer's regret about. And the only problem I can say about her is that there are days where I wish she had more inputs. But hey, you can't ask for everything. At that point, get a mixing board. I'm just saying, as you're on your way over to visit Vader, just swing through the nation's capital. Let's see what sort of trouble we can get into. Raw. Alright. Now for this 2-part LP set. This one should be Kingpin. I can put up with my Jungle Hound. I've got a cat that'll give you some side-eye too. Both will totally want to be friends if you've got treats. when you're sitting there and you're like trying to think of who would be TI in record labels for drum and bass, and then you're like, Technical Itch, of course. Yeah, interesting. Oh, totally. Is that going to be TIPS? Oh, wow. Besides this one already. Oh, I've forgotten. Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm updating my Discog much as I can. So this one was done by the Invaders, called Orion. And that TIO track that I was looking for, sure enough it was Technical Itch in the end. Hey, how we doing, Bass Colony? Hope you're doing well. We're just doing some easy listening jungle style as we're encoding here. Saving some records one day at a time. I like to think it. But as long as you guys are hanging out with me, it just gives me more motivation to keep on trucking. It does help when the collection you get your hands on. Pretty awesome. I've definitely rolled through other people's collections and have seriously questioned their taste in music. Partly why I recommend everyone, every once in a while, to go back through your collection and do a little bit of editing. Because you will be remembered by what you leave behind. That, and also, don't forget to drill your hard drives. Oh, I question my taste all the time. I do have two categories of music. The music I play. Actually, three main categories of music. The music I play, the music I listen to, and then the music I want to have on hand for when someone goes, oh, I don't know about X. And you're like, oh, let me teach you all about early 70s, 80s punk rock. Let's go down that road. And then you make a mixtape from hell. Bear has been witness to one of those. I think it was like a 4 or 6 CD set I gave that young miss. Actually, here's one for the heads in the room. Does anyone remember the compilation album that got put out? It was mainly 90s, like, early punk and ska bands all doing Saturday morning cartoons, theme songs. Yeah, right. That's awesome. See, I beg to differ. Not every track deserves to be played, but every track may have a time and place. It's just whether or not that time is now. Alright, now, this was the technical itch record. Alright, cool. Oh man, are you going to be a 33? Murder humans. Awesome. Use of Force should have a full education on punk and ska by now. Shouts to all those producers that still make 24 bar long intros. Freaking heavy with what this is. What's amazing to me is just how prolific Technical Itch is. I mean, there's so many friggin' tunes. Jiminy Christ. That would have been hell. Like, in a good way. Oh, thank you for the bits there, my. Alright. Give this one a quick flip. Wonder if this is 31, not 37. There we go. The Immortal Souls EP by Technical Itch. The first one would have been called Heavy Metal. This one's called Dreams. And Mind Killer is the next one. Haven is the third. Don't you just have like that feeling? It's like something ain't right. Oh well. Whoop. By the way, thank you again. Every little bit counts. It goes right into, well, all this nonsense. Thank you. Alright, so this track came out in 2002. Like I said, it's the Immortal Souls EP. Oh, it's a March baby, just like me. Look at that. Damn, that bass line. I'd like to just appreciate for a moment how badass these drums are. I mean, serious. Just enough movement, just enough variation that it doesn't get boring. It accompanies the bass line so nicely. And it doesn't get into a term that I don't have a better term for, so just bear with me, but like choppage masturbation. Which I feel a lot of producers, myself included, have fallen into this trap of just absolutely sitting there waxing on way too long on a drum line. And although it's great for drum and bass beard strokers, it sucks to be a dancer. And I appreciate that this tune has a little bit of both. Just enough to make me go, ooh, I see what you did there. But holding the groove in such a way that I want to just keep moving and shaking my butt. That was a nice little tale. I'll take it. Alrighty, let's drop this one. Uh-oh. Say that. Let's clean this one real quick. My dear friends, here's a question. Controversial. Do you spray directly onto the record? Or do you spray onto your mat? Or microfiber cloth or whatever? And then clean the record. Both are valid, but I'm just curious to see what you guys do. Ooh, don't mind me as I die. I like that little dub echo at the end there. It's funny, I associate the technical itch sound with metalheads more than I do with technical itch, which is really weird to say out loud. But I think it's because the people that often play a lot of metalheads also played technical itch records. Especially with like that kind of like laser space age sound that I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And we've stayed almost like directly in like the 2000s to 2003 range. We've not varied much at all. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to a little bit of easy listening jungle here with me, the Librarian. We are live out of Washington, D.C. We are currently encoding a bunch of records that I saved from a watery death, for lack of a better word. More or less, this. There are a bunch of flooded records from a local DJ here in DC. And he said he was going to throw them all out if I didn't come and take them. So we've been shock bleaching them, dawn washing them, and then pressure washing them. Get all the funk off of it. Now, well, hey, we're here. Putting custom labels on things because all the paper's gone. Just sit back, relax, enjoy. By the way, Scrimshaw, how was your stream? I hope it was good. Hey, Jovi, Devian. Always nice to have a chill set now and again. Oh yeah, just so you know, the things that are over yonder, that's what those records looked like when I got them. They were filthy and funky. This next one that's coming up, I'm really curious to hear if it's a really early Skynet or someone that actually was using the name Skynet earlier than our hospital records Skynet that we all know and some people love. Let's see if his sound has changed. Ooh, I'll tell you one thing, that's on 33. Shouts out to the one like Wazcat. Hope you're well. No worries there, Sea Bear. Stay healthy, stay safe, get some sleep. We'll catch you on the flip. Thank you. Right now, I think slippery elm, turmeric, whiskey, honey. I'm sure I'm missing some ingredients in here. Doing the trick. I'm drinking already. I'm drinking. And they're bongos? Alright. So as it turns out, it is not the same Skynet. It's Staka in Skynet. It's Takka. Skynet. The dynamic duo, if you will. Which in some ways totally makes sense, because Skynet was a young kid in 2010. I mean, young is relative, I guess. hear you. This student is slow. Did that just skip or was that just me? Wow, this track just sits in a pocket. And goes, and goes, and goes. I was hoping for a new theme song. That was not it. That one's called Black Monday by Staka and Syndicate, or Skynet, sorry. Alright, going to drop the volume for a brief moment. Clean as style is. I say that. Flaming brush. There it is. So bear with me for a brief moment, for this brief moment of silence. Well, still get to hear my voice. But just imagine sound of brushing, not in your ear. My gravelly voice. Ooh, that made a horrid sound. Shouts out to Cause for Concern for this remix. The track is called Spider Monkey. I'm waiting for the classic bass line of theirs to see what they do. For a cause for concern track, this is way more mellower than I expected. Not bad, just mellow. Bareback. What the hell? Alright, next up on the deck, it's a track called Organic Syndicate, with the first tune called Spacewalking. I'm kind of curious to see what it sounds like. No lie. And what was the lesson that was learned there? When you walk away from your Stream Deck, there's no good way to mute the microphone that's attached to your face. So when you have a coughing fit, well, you just have a coughing fit. Sorry about it. Kids don't get RSV. Excellent. Onward and onward. Here's a question. Is it going to be 33 or 45? It's going to be 33. Ooh. Daring choice. Not my preference, but daring. All the same. Oh man. Made a nice little dent in this collection. It's a move from one side to the other. Oh, I like the vibe of this tune already. Curious vibey. It's funny, these sorts of tunes remind me of like really long Greyhound bus rides. Usually to and from Colorado. Spent so much time on that bus. Watching the water kind of streaking by the windows. Hey, hey. Good to have you in there, K-Dub. Hope you're doing well. We're just in Encode and Vinyl tonight. Right now you're listening to the Organic Syndicate. Spacewalking. Solid vibes. Alright, so the flip side of this, give it a listen. And then we're going to close it out for the evening. Give me a bit of a tale here. I like it. Nice. Top marks to the Organic Syndicate. Alright, this one's called the Cosmos. I want to see where it takes us. Oh, deeper into space, that's for sure. And just check out that mid-range. There's nothing kicking it in the bass yet. Alright, my friends. As this one plays out, we're gonna go visit a good friend of mine. His name's Triple Overhead. He's good peeps. Show him some love. Mad love. Till next time, keep smiling, and I'll catch you on the flip. Yeah. I hope. You not? Ah. Duly noted. From Restream, you can't send a raid. Alright, kids. Toodaloo. That flyer's old. Turn that off. There we go. Sit in the pocket here. Sorry about that. Till next time, friends. From you to yours. Catch you on the flip.